Rahel Ild is a nutritionalist. Hello to you, Rahel.
Hello, Jonathan. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. So, can you just explain, are sweet potatoes actually better for you than normal potatoes?
Oh, I'm so excited you asked. I've been waiting to answer this question. Actually, the listeners will be so surprised. They both have their benefits, and they are not that much different, actually, as they are made out to be.
I've got, and I presume as a nutritionist, you'll be very familiar with this, I've got what is known as a fatback. Now, does a sweet potato have less effect on the old fatback than a normal potato?
I'm afraid, no, not less.
Oh dear.
When we're looking at both potatoes raw, there's very little difference between them, calorie-wise, carbs. But when we bake them or boil them, it's actually quite surprising. Their sweet potato sugar content increases by about threefold. The regular white potato has higher starch. However, after cooling the potato down, the starch levels drop again. And when it comes to vitamins, they both have an equal share of different vitamins, which then basically they get heightened through the method of cooking.
So hang on a minute. You're blowing my mind here. Are you telling us all that a cooked sweet potato that is still hot is more sugary and therefore more inclined to give you a fat back than a normal potato?
The fat back, I know what you mean by it, but it's not something actually that we sort of use a term as health professionals.
Well, you should start, because all my listeners know what I'm talking about.
Well, good. I'll definitely keep it in mind. So unfortunately, yes, the sugar content, that's that much increased. If there is no need for the individual for that much carbohydrate in that moment, unfortunately, that's going to get stored as body fat. If we don't need that immediate energy. However, if you do exercise, then your body will be able to use up that extra sugar, without a doubt. It will use it for immediate energy. It will help sort of build your body, build the muscles, bones, everything, and it will just help you walk faster, move quicker on a day basis.
Why is a sweet potato called a potato?
There's actually quite a few different tuberous sort of root vegetables that look like a potato. And I wonder if Yvette that was on the phone? Yes,
Yvette, yeah.
I wonder whether she meant yam or maybe cassava, because I know that those are the very popular root vegetables in the Caribbean. Because when she said white sweet potato, and I wasn't quite sure what she meant. So those are all so similar. They are sort of fibrous, and I suppose they look like a potato. I remember where I'm originally from in my childhood, we had something that we called an earth pear, which technically is a potato. It was called a pear because it was sweet and you could eat it raw, which we don't normally do with a potato. So I suppose there are lots of equivalents of the same vegetable. And just to keep things simple, as we like to do in the English language, it's all a potato.
Right. Well, I've loved our chat, and I mean, you've fully stopped any notion whatsoever that a sweet potato is healthier. So we can now get on and purely debate the flavour, can't we? Rahel, thank you so much for your time. Rahel Ild is a nutritionalist. Well, there we go. For those of you that bang on about sweet potatoes being better for the old fat back, you may well be mistaken.